This is one of those stories that just goes mega viral initially, but then it just doesn't stop. It's like an atomic bomb, and it just gets crazier and crazier and crazier, and it's still not over. Across the pond over in England, we've got this British YouTuber. He goes outside to like public pianos and just records himself or live streams himself, just having fun, vibing, playing the piano. Random people show up, and then just whatever happens, happens. And it's fantastic content. To find him, just search Brendan Kavanagh on YouTube. But about 5 days ago, he was doing one of his live streams playing the piano, and then these Chinese people came up behind him and started making these like insane demands for him not to record them, and then they started getting really aggressive. It's a really crazy story. Went viral while he was going live essentially, but then after the stream ended, that's like only where the story begins. I'm gonna show a condensed version of this video. If you want to watch the whole thing, it is still currently on his channel. I don't know for how long. I'll go ahead and upload the full version of this on my Twitter just in case.
Trouble in mind, I'm blue.
Yeah, no, can the Chinese chappies have a go?
Oh yeah, of course, we've got the Chinese here.
Do you need to, I will see, because we're here film for Chinese TV as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you film as all of us in your cameras?
I don't know, are we allowed?
No.
We're not allowed.
Yeah, so
We're not allowed?
You're not allowed because we're for Chinese TV.
Oh, okay.
This is non-disclosable.
It's not disclosable?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did you film the
I'm
part that
throwing you
we're
out,
in?
man.
So will we get in trouble with the Chinese government?
Maybe not, I don't know. But you said you found Japanese.
No, they'll put you in prison, mate.
One, the Chinese woman is saying, hey, you don't have our permission to film us. But in England, apparently, if you're in public, then you don't need permission. If you notice that yellow thing that she's holding, that's actually a like release form. I'm not sure if she's trying to get him to sign for her stuff or if she's trying to get him to sign it to get her. I don't have no idea. But she's holding some sort of Chinese like release form while they're in England. And also notice the dude that's filming in the background, he's not asking permission for nothing. And, you know, so it's kind of one-sided for the say, don't film us while they feel entitled to film.
So basically, we will much appreciate it when you are, whatever you're doing, that you don't put our face on TV.
Yes.
Okay, so what will happen if
Just don't do it, please. I will really appreciate that.
Okay.
We just very sensitive about this. Just making sure you're not recording us, yeah? Because if you are recording us, that when we are saying this, you're still recording, and then we will put a legal action into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we will put a legal action
Really?
into it.
For what?
We will.
Legal
I'm
action
sorry, this is the end of the conversation. This is our right we're protecting, and that's it.
But what right? I don't understand.
Image right.
Image right?
Yeah, we're not sharing this image
Are you
right.
from China?
That's not a question. The only thing we are arguing is that
Yeah.
we are protecting our own image right. You're not sharing.
But we're in public.
Yeah, exactly. No sharing.
So we're not allowed
no
to share?
sharing. Yes, no sharing us. Share it yourself, that's fine. No sharing us.
Okay.
No
And
sharing.
what-
Please share me.
Oh,
Yes.
share.
I love that old guy at the end. He's just trying to get everyone to chill, right? Like he comes in and he's like, let me play the piano. And then he comes in, he's like, hey man, you can film me. Yeah, use me. You know, he's just trying to be like, hey, this is whatever. But the Chinese dude, he's coming in strong and just making these demands. You have to be respectful when you go to other people's countries and you have to follow their laws. You can't bring your laws with you like these people. It's just kind of absurd that they feel that way. Hey, if I go to visit China, I'm just going to follow Chinese laws. I'm not going to argue with it. If I want to go there, I'm going to follow their rules. It's as simple as that. And I think that that's the way it should be in any country. If you go somewhere, just follow their rules. You got to be respectful. You're a guest.
If one
But
day,
you see,
like,
the thing is, we're in a
I'm
free,
really sorry, we're on a schedule
but,
here.
So
That-
me too, but we're in a free country, mate.
That's true.
We're
You
not
are in
in
a free
communist
country.
China now, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is racist now. We have.
No, we're not in communist China. We're in a
No,
free
no,
country.
leave it out.
Sorry,
Just leave it out, Brendan.
So,
this is
we're in a free country, mate. We
Leave
can
it
film
out,
where
not
we
worth
want.
it.
You can call the police if you want. I'll be quite happy to call the police, you know. But listen, we're all free here, mate.
This is free, but we don't want
When
to
you're
share
in Rome, you
images.
do as the Romans do. Sorry.
You're Roman.
Yeah, it's a saying.
Sorry, sorry. We don't want to do it. Yeah, sorry.
You don't want to do what?
Yeah,
To share our image.
To share our image
Well, then
online.
you've got to walk away then.
Okay, things are starting to heat up. A lot has just happened. I love that this guy is standing up for himself. I think that that's right. And I don't think that it's racist to say, hey, bro, we're not in China. This is a free country. You can't talk to me like this. I don't think that that's racist. And I think that these guys are totally using the race card. That's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? And finally, he makes such a good point. If you don't want to be on camera, don't approach a camera. It's I mean, that's rule number one.
One.
Yeah,
It's a public
it's public,
one.
but you
We can use it as well, yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yes, and anyone can film because in the UK it's a free country,
That's
and
your,
anyone
but
can
we
film.
have image right. We have
Not in
image.
public, in
No,
China,
no.
but we're not in China.
No, I have my choice. I don't
No,
want
but
my.
we are in Britain, Great Britain. We're not in
I
China.
say I'm also British.
This-
I'm also British, okay?
thought
I'm
you
also
said you-
British. I'm also British, but I don't want
But
to
you've
use
got-
my
You've
image.
got a Chinese flag
It
there.
doesn't matter.
Show me the Chinese flag.
Why you're touching her? Stop touching her! Don't touch her,
I
please.
touched the
Do
flag.
not touch her. Please. You are not the same age. Please do not touch her. Don't touch her.
I'm
Please don't
probably
touch her.
not
Please
Don't shoot
Yeah,
him.
don't touch her.
shoot him.
Don't touch
shoot
her.
him.
I think it's
What's the
better
problem?
to
What's the
use
problem?
No,
Don't
it's all right.
shoot him. Don't shoot him.
Please don't touch her.
enjoy.
Please touch her. Please don't touch her.
Oh, do you wanna
Please
say-
don't reach your hand. Please say sorry to her.
Well, I want you to
Please say sorry to her.
No, we're not in
Oh,
China,
that's
mate.
fine. We're not talking about race. This is not a racist issue. Please
We
don't
just
call
want
us
to
we're not in
celebrate
China.
New
This is the
Year.
moment that you're trying to reach your hand, touch her without
I'm
her
not trying to touch.
permission.
I don't want to touch you at all.
That's good. Stay away. Don't touch her.
well,
Don't
away,
touch
and
her.
away
Stay
you
away.
go. We're in
Man. So, I mean, getting quite aggressive there. Thank God that this is on camera, you know, or thank the cameraman. I'm just appreciative that we have what actually happened on camera because they are saying otherwise. We'll get to that, but this guy, I can tell that this Chinese man that is like losing his shit right now is used to behaving this way and getting his way. I don't know if that's a cultural thing or if that's a personal problem for this guy. Most bizarrely of all about this video is what comes next is that the police get involved and it doesn't go the way that you would think it's supposed to go.
No, because the camera never lies. So,
Listen, I've got my camera on.
okay,
and
so
we're
I've
just
got my
having a
camera.
conversation.
Let's have a conversation then.
This is going on your YouTube channel, and I don't want it to go on your YouTube
Well,
channel.
don't talk to me then, Kerry.
Listen.
She's at Kerry. We're in Britain. We're
Right.
in a public space. We've got a free country.
The first of the matter is that you're
I'm not
shouting
making-
communist comments at them.
No, I said you're waving a communist flag. That's all I said.
And the hands were meant to be going towards her. Were you trying to touch her in that
I was
regard?
not trying to touch it. That's why I have a camera. Right?
Right, okay.
That's why I have a camera. If they're telling us what to do, I'm playing the piano. Now, fair is fair, but you are not their private security guards.
I never said
And
I was, and I'm
so-
having a conversation with you.
And we're in a free space, in a free country. I'm not causing any trouble.
There's an allegation being made, and that's why I'm
What's the
talking to you.
allegation? Now, you told me to stop filming, and now you say there's an allegation. The camera
an
never
alleg-
lies.
what's the allegation?
That's why I film. You told me to turn off my camera, and now you're saying I've got
The
an allegation.
camera,
What's the
reason
allegation?
the reason why I'm asking you not to film it is because I know that you are putting this on your YouTube.
Doesn't matter where it goes. We're in a free country.
Get on, play your piano. I'll have a discussion with them.
Right. Tell them we're in a free country. There we go. We're in a free country. Is anyone watching this?
If you thought that was an annoying interaction with that police officer, just watch the like entire interaction. It is very bizarre, but he makes such good points. It's like, of course he's going to record this because he needs it to protect himself because everyone's trying to lie about what happened. And I thought it was kind of cheeky for the cop to say, turn the camera off. He's smart not to do so. He was very polite, but very, very pointed on this is what's right and wrong, and he wasn't backing down. And I have a lot of respect for Dr. K. Now, you think it would just end there, but things so bizarrely start exploding from this point. Like, I feel like this is one of those Netflix documentaries where the story starts really interesting, but then, like, the things start to unravel and you're like, oh my God, this is a disaster. The more you watch, the crazier it gets. After this live stream went viral, Dr. K went on several television shows, including Piers Morgan. The story gets national news and all over England, and we're not really talking about it in America. At least I haven't seen it. And then because of all the fuss, the next day, the station cordoned off the piano and put 2 security guards there so nobody could play the piano now. I don't understand what that solves. I don't understand what the point of that is. And what's really funny is that piano was signed and donated by Elton John. Since Dr. K is at the center of this, a lot of information is passing through him, and apparently he has found out who these people are, and that one of the Chinese women that were in the video is like a prominent Chinese vlogger or blogger, and she's in her own legal issues, which makes this whole thing super ironic I'm gonna let him explain exactly like what he found out. It's really bizarre.
Loads of more information has been coming out about the characters involved in this video, and I'll just give you, I can't tell you all the information, I wish I could, but I'm going to just give you one little fact so that you can see how crazy this whole situation is. Do you remember the girl in the video that came up to me with the yellow card? She was the first girl that approached me and she said, "No film, no disclosure." You know that girl? Well, apparently that girl is facing a lawsuit currently in China for breach of image rights. She's apparently a well-known vlogger, social media person in China, and they do have image rights in China, and she's currently being prosecuted for violating image rights in China. But she was the one who came up to me with the disclosure form. I mean, anyway, that's just one little irony of this whole situation. They are going on social media in China presenting me as some kind of thug, and their narrative is that I tried to violently grab the flag from the girl, that the girl was incredibly frightened of me, and that I'm a well-known violent person in London.
And then now they're trying to have the video removed. They're going through like YouTube's channels to file privacy complaints, copyright complaints, all these, whatever they can do to try and get the video removed from YouTube. And luckily it's still there, but it's highly possible that the YouTube is actually going to take his video down because of like them going through legal channels to have it removed. I have some experience with this, and the YouTube stance is always, you guys handle it by law. All right. So if there's a legal thing, video's coming down, you guys handle it based off of your, you know, whatever happens legally, it's going up or it's going down. We're out of it. That's YouTube's stance. That's the way they want to do things. That's how they're able to not be responsible for all the copyright issues that are on YouTube. Anyways, this story is still developing day to day. You know, some of the stuff I'm covering is just from an hour ago. At this point, I believe that Dr. K's channel is on the verge of possible deletion, because if you get 3 strikes, you're out, and he's sitting on a bunch of potential strikes here. It really, it's, you know, it's going to have to take a real person at YouTube to look at this situation and realize that this situation is being manipulated. So I hope someone at YouTube takes the time to really look at the case. Sometimes they just look at these things so quickly, they don't get all the facts, and then somebody is just screwed, and then it requires a bunch of people making a big stink on like Twitter or whatever, which I believe, you know, if you guys are invested in the story, definitely get involved if bad things happen. Check out Dr. K's channel, and yeah, there's a lot of really great music videos on there that are fun. There's some other situations where he's had you know, little tussles with like security or whatever because he's playing piano. They're very funny. It's really cool how he navigates these situations so calmly. I give him mad props, being super calm, standing up for himself, you know, speaking eloquently, not saying anything rude, just making factual points, you know, and saying, hey man, we ain't China, you can't bring your laws here and enforce them on me, man. Like, you know, and I really appreciate that. I'm glad to see that, especially in England.